Love that. Talk to me a little bit about the future, right? So you spend a lot of time working with your clients, thinking about how to prepare for potential disruption, how to reinvent themselves. When you look at, especially the landscape for professional services, providing advice, coaching, consulting, even education to the marketplace, is there anything that you see right now that if you were looking, into 2020 or 2023 or 2024, that you think will be much more common then in comparison to now? Just a little bit of kind of tell me the future of what you see.
I'll speak specifically for consulting industry trends.
Please.
And good news is that in the last year, I actually did massive number of interviews of owners of other consulting businesses that are across different spaces. So marketing consulting, IT consulting, super niche consulting, and also general management consulting. So we actually prepared a big report on the key trends to understand what's happening, not only in this year, but thinking about the next 5 years or so. So 2020, the data shows that US alone, consulting industry contracted almost 8%, the largest contraction in the revenue by far in many, many years. At the same time, the big powerhouses, even the big ones, are still growing. Deloitte posted almost 6% growth. And as I said, the medium-sized or boutique consultancies, we would be in the boutique consultancy category, we are growing times, not percentage. We are almost 5 times growth. So the news for you is that things are bad and things are great. And it is very, very important that you understand what is working and what is not working. So this is what we discovered. Trend number 1 is that if in the past, most of consulting was about specific subject matter expertise. So you know the answer and you can deliver that expertise. It can be very complex answer, not just 10 steps, it can be 500 steps, but it is a clear answer. It is something, it could be proprietary knowledge, it could be past experience, it could be your unique expertise, but there is an answer. If before we were expert matter, people's of expertise in a particular matter, now it's much more about process. I don't know the answer, but I know how to find the answer, and I know how to organize very quickly and test and prototype and get feedback and get to the answer. So there's a shift from content to process consulting. Number 2 is that we are seeing a very significant relationship to how we get paid. So we are seeing many more companies open to more creative partnerships in consulting, including result fees. So you have a small fixed and a more bet on result. We are seeing more of a blended variable and fixed. We are seeing insourcing and outsourcing of whole executive positions. We're seeing much more creativity in what it looks like to have a contract. And then finally, what is a big trend is collaborations. If before we would be considered competitors to many, we actually do massive projects with many, many consulting companies, big and small, because it allows us to be much more reflective of the emergent and uncertain challenge that we will face once we enter the situation. And instead of holding fixed content expertise in our own team, right? Having tons of employees who know different pieces, it's easier to partner and everyone share the expertise. So this would be the 3 trends that I would speak about. What are we consulting, or what is the offer, how we get paid, and who are we doing it with?
Talk to me a little bit more about the